Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your nerdy friend Takashi14 here. Welcome you guys back to another Iruna Online video, and today we are going to be upgrading the Lyentia Claw to max. So without further ado, let's get this started. Alrighty, so let's do a quick rundown on the Lyentia Claw. So first off, this claw can be farmed from the Thothrust boss at the first palace outside of Lyentia City. And second thing, this is a neutral elemental claw that deals primarily physical damage as well as having a few other interesting stats. Its initial stats are melee plus 20% to neutral, additional attack chance by consuming 10% of your MP, and magic resistance minus 10%. The base attack that this claw can get can range from anywhere around 170 to 200 depending on how lucky you get. There are also two upgradable forms for the Lyentia Claw that are Lyentia Mark II and Lyentia Mark III. Now, to make Lyentia Claw Mark II, you would need to find a blacksmith inside the underground balloon mining shafts. Once you find him, he will give you a list in order to craft the Lyentia Claw to its Mark II form. So here are the following materials: 1 Lyentia Claw, 15 Myfin stones from Anlums at Barbon Valley outside of capital city Eldan, 3 Colon fists from Muscle Colon at Oriso Sacred Plains outside of Underground Balloon, 15 solid rock shards from boxes outside of, at Rukoko Mine Ruins outside of Underground Balloon, and 300k spina to make the upgrade. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic over to Lyentia so he can get you through the upgrading process.
Alright guys, so now we're here at the blacksmith. Right now we're going to upgrade the Lyentia Claw, so let's go ahead and click next, click strengthen, do all that good jazz that we got to do to craft the weapon, and here we go. We got Lyentia Mark II, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at the stats. Now our base attack increased from 191, which was what it was initially when I first got the claw, and now it's at 231, so we got a really nice boost in terms of base attack for the claw. Another stat that we got added to it is we got 2 defense, which is not much when you think about it, but it's still a nice little perk to be added with the claw. And taking a look at the stats, the first stats that we had with the claw, we had neutral element, we had melee plus 20% to neutral. We had magic resistance minus 10% still, and we just had the additional attack chance. Now the new stat that we got with Lyentia Mark II is we got attack plus 5, so that really helps in terms of dealing damage with the running man skill, impact, blow, just all our skills, in general. And yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Post-Taka continue on with the video, and then I'll come back to you guys live when we gotta go make Lyentia Mark III. So I'll see you guys then.
Alright guys, Post-Taka is back, and I'm coming back to talk to you guys on how to get your claw from Lyentia Claw Mark II to Lyentia Claw Mark III. So the first thing you need to do is get yourself a TP from Moretta Castle. Once you go to the Moretta Castle blacksmith, you're going to need the following materials to make Lyentia Claw Mark II into Lyentia Claw Mark III. So you're going to need 1 Lyentia Claw Mark II, 1 Firebird's Crest from Agar Jarma at Waffle Tower outside of Moretta Castle, 5 Raptor Claws from Demo Owls at Waffle Tower, ironically enough, outside of Moretta Castle, 10 Flexible Bones from Elenos at Montlat Forest outside of Moretta Castle, and 100k spina to craft the weapon. Now it's time for me to pass the mic back to Lyentia again so he can get you through the upgrading process.
Alrighty guys, so we just made it to the Moretta Castle blacksmith. Now we're going to go ahead and craft Lyentia Claw Mark III. So we're going to go ahead and trade in the materials that we need to trade in order to make this weapon. And there we go. Now we have Lyentia Mark III, so let's quickly go ahead and take a look at the stats. So beforehand, in terms of base attack, my Lyentia Claw had a base attack of 231. Now it has a whopping 271 base attack, so I have over a 40 attack points increase in my base attack for the claw, as well as my defense got a nice little buff too. I went from having 2 defense to 6 defense, so 4 points just got added to the defense, so that's really good. The 20 plus melee to neutral stat is still there. The same negative magic resistance minus 10% is still there, but we got a slight increase to our attack stat that we had on the Lyentia Mark II claw. So we went from attack plus 5% to attack plus 10%. We also got another additive melee plus 1% utility stat to go along with melee plus neutral and just melee damage in general, and then we still kept our additional attack chance by chance of attack. So overall, this claw, it's pretty good now. It has a lot of damage going for it. It has a little bit of negative magic resistance, so you don't have to worry about, you know, this claw taking, you know, when you're using this claw, you don't take a whole bunch of negative magic resistance damage. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and let Post Taka continue to talk, and then after he's done, your live Taka is going to come back, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the live damage test for you guys. So I'll see you guys then.
Alrighty guys, so we're going to go ahead and do the live damage test now. I was an idiot before and I forgot to record the live damage test ahead of time, so during post editing I had to stop editing really quickly in order to record the live damage test because, you know, your boy is an absolute idiot. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and do the live damage test for Lyentia Claw Mark 3. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you guys what the claw is looking like. It has a heal star ability on it for whatever reason. Don't know why, don't know how I got it. Don't ask questions, but we're gonna go ahead and test out the damage to see how it is. So first and foremost, let's test out the normal attack and see what the normal damage is looking like. So pretty goddamn good, almost as much damage as I deal with swords. So I deal about 6k roughly at base and about 9k max, almost 10k max with bite, which is the double attack passive proc that beast knights have. And since I have a lot of crit, bite procs a whole hell of a lot for me, so the damage is really nice considering its claws. And I'm gonna show you guys my stats. I don't have agility in my build whatsoever, so it's really good that I have a lot of damage on my claw beings, though I don't have any agility, because like I told you guys before, you do not need agility on a beast knight, and I'm not going to go over that after I've went over it time and time again. But the damage is looking pretty nice on this thing. As far as the running man, aka rapid fang damage is doing, to these Volgas, we're dealing about 87, almost 90k max and about 28k minimum when we're like 2 inches away from him. So the damage for rapid fang is looking pretty powerful indeed. And of course, if I attempt to do the whole bleed proc impact blow thing, I'm not even sure any of these mobs can survive that. But let's try to give that a whirl and see what's the increased damage looking like. So about 28k. We're gonna actually head on to a boss, go fight a boss real quick, so that way we can really see the full capabilities of the impact blow damage. So impact blow looks like it deals about 20k damage at base, maybe about 25 or so, I don't know. Let me go ahead and slap Obligus with it for the one time. Oh yeah, so at about base it does like 13k, but once we inflict the bleed proc and then we go ahead and agitate that further with impact blow, we're starting to see 25k, 30k. So I'm trying to see if it's gonna agitate at least all the way up to about 40k maybe. I'm calling it. It's probably the highest it's gonna go. No, it's okay. It seems to cap out at 33. So if you have a similar status build like I do, similar equipment and whatnot, in Lyentia Claw Mark 3, then your impact blow damage seems to cap out at a maximum of like 33k, and the lowest it can possibly go is 13k, I believe. But like I said before, that's if you have a similar status build and equipment like I do. If you have better equipment than I do, first of all, props to you. And if you have a different status build than me, your damage may vary. But overall, Lyentia Claw Mark 3, very good. The passive proc that it has, the melee plus 1% an additional attack chance by taking like 10% of your MP, that procs kinda often, but not a whole lot. I'm sure if I had like an auto skill build, it would probably proc a lot more. But anyways, that's pretty much gonna go ahead and do it for this video. Another quick thing that I did want to mention is I did also screw up the post recording a little bit. I don't know what the hell was I doing when I was recording those audio scripts. I was a bit sick, and that sickness just got to my goddamn head, and I fucked those audio scripts up so bad. So I do want to apologize for that. Also, I'm pretty sure you guys noticed when I was transitioning from Lyentia Claw Mark 2 to Lyentia Claw Mark 3, I accidentally said during the post recording session that you need 100k spina in order to upgrade Lyentia Claw to its Mark 3 form. That's not true. You actually need 700k spina. Of course, you guys seen it during the live crafting overview, as well as seeing it on the animated text that I had made up for it. But anyways, guys, I'm sorry for those mistakes. It hopefully won't happen again with the next Up in the Weapon Max video that I'm going to be coming out with soon. I'm not going to say very soon, but it's going to come out soon. But anyways, stop holding y'all up. So I'd like to thank everybody ever so much for watching. Arigato to all my little Charmanders out there. Keep spreading the fire and the love. And I'll see all you guys in the next stream and or video. Peace out for now.